Hello, internet friends. My name is Bay, and welcome back to more Hogwarts Legacy, but I'm bad, a gameplay walkthrough series full of forehead, cringe jokes, and a new terrible shirt. Did you have enough flamingos with the other shirt? Because now there are two of them. They're multiplying. Just soak this in for a moment. Can you see the flamingos? Because they're there. And they're ready for the next 3 hours. Are you ready for the next 3 hours? All right, let's just hop in, shall we? Thank you for joining me on this day. 3:30 seems to be a start time that works right now. I don't know why this week. Because I get down and get ready to get everything going for 3 o'clock. And then I'm like, oh, there's an email. And oh, there was a potential editing opportunity. And oh, there's Discord messages. And oh, that I haven't eaten a snack yet. So it just kind of cascades from there. That's why you see the time get bumped back from like 3:15 to 3:30. Just handling stuff. Oh, hello. I just stopped right here, huh? Right at this Merlin trial. Bah.
Could it be? Confringo!
A Merlin trial? Well, yeah, we'll do the Merlin trial right off the bat. This is, I think it's butterflies. We're not doing a bunch of Merlin trials today, but if they are around right here, or we just start it up, we'll do it. Yeah, it's the find the butterflies and put them in the
Lumos.
Put them in the little butterfly stone nets. I don't know. Something. Stone lanterns, maybe? That'd be a better way to put it. We have to slowly wiggle in all of these. Oh, come on. Oh, okay. Never mind.
Confringo. Defendo.
Well, that's the wrong target for that.
Incendio. Lumos.
Come on, let's go. We definitely have to start wiggling in more of these like caves and Merlin trials, even though I still don't know if I have to do all of them. I probably should double check some of the achievements to see if you have to do all of them or if it doesn't matter. Because we've done enough to get the actual full inventory size. But I think if I have to see this cutscene, like another 24 times, my head might actually explode, and or I may just become the Joker. Hello, Scrappy. I don't know what's worse, the shirt or the chest hair. What the hell's wrong with the chest hair? It's barely even visible. Think I should be a little more modest? Should I button up? There we go. We could button up for Scrappy. Here we go. In certain cultures and ethnicities around the world, chest hair is the biggest showmanship of manliness or whatever. The biggest manly flair. And men that don't have any chest hair are weaker men. There we go. We'll button it up. For the trophy, all 95. There's 95 of them. We've already done like 50 of them, so it probably doesn't even matter that much. All right, let's go have some dialogue right off the bat. You also talk to Ominous. Hang on, please. Thank you. Look here, Austin Powers. What's wrong with Austin Powers? Don't make me zoom in and do an Austin Powers line. Yeah, groovy, baby, yeah!
Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before.
You knew it was happening. You couldn't stop it. Nothing you could do. Oh,
Sebastian has gone too far.
They're both here.
You saw what lies in the catacomb. I cannot stay here.
Wait, Anne, please.
Ominous. He was willing to put the whole hamlet and himself in danger on the chance that some old relic could help to heal me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Ominous. Make sure he's all right, will you?
I'm glad you're here.
You're gonna have Anne walk all the way back to town. Well, I guess it's not super far, because she lives just right over here. She lives right here in Feldcroft. I mean, that's a fucking walk, though. I guess. In the near dead of night, in the snow. I'd prefer seeing chest hair than that cutscene. Oh, the Merlin trial cutscene, dude. The Merlin trial cutscene. I don't know why it plays every time. God, it's so weird. It should play once at the beginning and once for each new solve, because there are like 5 or 6 different Merlin trials. And then once it starts going, it just goes in the background. Maybe they just had to put it behind a load screen to change the world state. I don't know. I mean, every cutscene in this game is a black screen that cuts away. Like right now, watch this, see?
I received your owl. Where's Sebastian?
Inside the catacomb. Frankly, I was surprised you weren't with him.
Ominous,
Stop. You did what you had to do, and I agreed. It might well have salvaged my friendship with Sebastian for the moment.
See, I basically almost had as much chest showing as my, I guess, 16 going on 17-year-old self right here. But I'm sorry. Or let us skip it. Oh, yeah. Should let us skip it, that's for sure. The Merlin trial should be skippable, yeah. All right, I was reading chat. Hold on. I might well have salvaged my friendship with Sebastian for the moment. I regret what I did. I did what I had to do. Nah, we're a gray wizard. I did what I had to do.
You did agree, and it did save your friendship with Sebastian.
For the moment. I thought we'd gone too far before, but Sebastian is in real trouble now. I'm going back into the catacomb to find him. Anne's right. He and the entire hamlet are in danger. The place is crawling with Inferi.
Inferi? What are you talking about?
You'll see. We need to hurry. Sebastian must not be in his right mind.
Is this the one of them has to die? Did I do the Depulso 2 room yet? I have not. I have not. We've been out in the field for all this time, so I need to go find it. It's got to be an accent thing. I always thought these were catacombs, not a catacomb. Because C-O-M-B is comb. Even though it's still stupid because it's a B, you don't pronounce it because words are made up. But yeah, I haven't gone back there yet, Vig. Haven't gone back to the castle, really. Something we could do today. We can try it today.
Last time we were here, this place was crawling with spiders.
We're about to face worse. Let's find Sebastian quickly.
So is this the same...
Revelio.
Is this the same one we were in before? Or is it just... Yeah, because there's our bridge we built.
Accio.
We've already looted all this stuff. Why did it reset? It reset these? That's weird. Yeah, because the chest up there we already looted.
Where was Sebastian when you and Anne found him?
Just ahead. In the great room.
I've definitely done Depulso room 1. Yeah, I've done room 1 already. Uh-huh.
Incendio.
Levioso.
Protego. Stupid. Bombarda. Incendio.
Get him, Sebastian. Not Sebastian. Ominous.
Glacius.
Other Slytherin buddy. We might break 100 skulls in our inventory soon. Soon we'll have 100 skulls in our inventory. Oh, so do we get to go the other path that wasn't... It's very possible that there was the other way in. Oh boy, spiders.
Confringo. Defendo. Glacius.
Oh. I would have said ominous look out, but... Hey, comedy's at the expense of person, places, and things, all right? The joke is because he's blind. There, I had to explain the joke. Is it funnier now?
There weren't this many in theory before.
And there's no sign of Sebastian.
I'm just throwing shit. Oh my god, there are so many.
Confringo. Glacius. Defender. Potato. Stupefy.
Bonk.
Incendio. Confringo.
One behind me.
Glacius. Defender. Confringo. Stupefy.
Perfect parry.
Confringo.
Yes, give me all of the human skulls. Oh,
I was so worried about Sebastian, I didn't even realize. Anne's gone to get Solomon. When she first saw the Inferi, she thought Sebastian was being attacked. But then he showed her the relic and said he'd learned how to use it.
The carvings on the relic were Inferi, and Sebastian somehow created them.
Not
Yeah?
exactly.
Well,
He's controlling them. This is powerful dark magic. Creating Inferi is incredibly difficult, but controlling them... As Anne and I frantically barricaded the Inferi to keep them from escaping, Sebastian kept mumbling about healing Anne. When Anne said she couldn't stay here, I didn't realize what she meant.
Solomon threatened to go to the headmaster if he heard of Sebastian dealing with dark magic.
I need to get to Hogwarts. I must get to Professor Black first. Twist the story a bit, make him think it's a family fight. I'll be back as soon as I can. See if you can talk some sense into Sebastian. Be careful.
Ominous really is a really good friend, isn't he? Or he's definitely trying to be. He's definitely trying to be. My gear slots are full. Huh, imagine that! Imagine that. Who could have ever thought that my gear slots in this game would be full? I surely couldn't have ever thought of that. This is my first time ever running into this problem. Is there a mod to add more inventory space? Like a Skyrim inventory mod, maybe? What the fuck? That skull has come down with the scase of scase? All right, moving on. I don't know if he's this way, though. I think it's down the other hallway. Yeah, the bone hallway with the... Yeah, excuse me.
How many Inferi are there?
Many. Well, that was just one.
Revelio.
Where are we going? Straight ahead? Nope, that's the other bone door. There's a whole bunch of junk over here. Junk I don't need. Why the spider in the fake door respawn, but it's just chilling.
Confringo.
Okay, it's an invulnerable spider. It's just making... Yeah, how about you don't do that?
Glacius.
All right, I hate everything about that. All right, Sebastian, what's up? More Zambles?
The Inferi. They're everywhere.
More Zambles.
Confringo. Bombarda. Incendio.
Whoops.
Incendio.
Oh my goodness.
Bombarda. Incendio.
Doesn't do anything to them.
Confringo. Expelliarmus.
for old time's sake. Expelliarmus. All right. I gotta pick up all the skulls, otherwise it's just gonna show those the little loot pillars.
Accio.
Oh, look, more random crap gear. This was not the way to go. It was just new extra loot, I guess. Wigan whaled potions. All right, we definitely have over 100 skulls in our inventory now. How many are we at? Just for posterity. 123 skulls in our inventory. Nothing wrong about that, right? We all carry around a few skulls. 123 skulls. So it wasn't here.
Revelio.
So where is the... This was through the bone door. So it's not through the bone door, and we can't interact with these anymore. So where is this lad? Oh, hello.
Incendio. Bombarda. Confringo.
Maybe he... This is where we came from, right? We came past the other bone door. Check the big double door. Pick up more stuff. Oh, yeah, this one. Okay, this one was... Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. There he is. Hey, bud. You feel a little dark wizardy lately?
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You feeling a little,
Accio.
little dark wizardy? See, I can do that because I'm balancing it out.
Wingardium Leviosa.
You can be a gray wizard, my
I
man.
need to find a way up that ledge.
I've already found the way up the ledge. Also, I could have just climbed or lifted myself
There's
up.
Sebastian.
All right, bud, we talking?
Isn't this incredible?
Eh. You want to be a necromancer? Also, there's like a whole bunch of...
Confringo.
There's an acromantula in here too, I guess? There are way too many strung up spider corpses right here, man. I want them to fall on me when the inevitable boss fight starts. All right, bud, let's talk about your whole zombie fetish. There are forums for this, but you can keep it private, you know?
Sebastian.
I told you, the relic is the answer. I've been trying to reverse the dark magic that injured Anne, but this will allow me to control it. Just as I can control the Inferi.
Control. I had to fight the Inferi all the way.
Oh, cutscene. Ah!
What have the two of you done?
Ah.
Accio relic.
Uh-oh.
Solomon,
Oh!
the relic.
Wait. Are you stupid?
You'll pay for this.
Expelliarmus. Is it that easy just to destroy some crazy relic?
I'm ending this now.
That relic
To fight his uncle?
saves Anne. Confringo. Descender.
Bonk.
Defender.
Do what you won't.
Confringo.
Oh, he will, actually.
Confringo.
Oh, wow.
Glacius. Confringo.
Yeah, you got me.
Expelliarmus.
You're supposed to protect us.
Ah! My mouse isn't working anymore? That was weird.
Expelliarmus.
My mouse stopped working. That was strange.
Now you've gone too far.
Calm down, old man. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Sorry, it had to be done.
I guess he is an aura, right? So. Ooh, he got me.
Mr. Sallow!
Stop! How dare you!
Oh, he changed shields again. Ow.
Descendo. Gone too far.
Sir,
Depulso!
calm thyself.
Flipendo! Confringo!
Yeah, I can't backfire that into him.
Flipendo!
Because the wrong shield type.
Incendio!
Those are to keep spawning, eh?
Accio! Depulso! Descendo!
Sorry. No. Must be done.
She cannot be healed, Sebastian. You must stop.
I won't let her suffer. Avada Kedavra!
Yeah. Yep, that was only one place that was going. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Yep. Oh, damn. Man, holy crap, I can't even do that. Yep.
No!
You've made your choice.
Oh, Anne. What have you done?
Smoking like a true 16-year-old. Always about
must
someone
get out
else,
of here.
not about themselves. Not a lot of introspective understanding when you're
Can't let him leave. Revelio.
There is still another big door down here. That actually didn't go the way that I thought it was going to go, but it makes sense. Yep.
Sebastian, wait!
Again, could have disarmed him. Could have, you know, done something else, but no, had they resort to the killing curse of all things. Couldn't have just knocked him over or something, knocked his wand out of his hand. Nope. Have to just kill your uncle in green laser blood.
Stop, Sebastian. Hold on.
Technically your father in this regard, since your actual birth parents died when you were very young. Surrogate father took up the mantle of it. Good job, idiot. I like how the compass just keeps staying on him, even though he's so silly. Like, I know where I'm going, Gabe. You have to put the compass above his head during this, like, supposed to be meaningful, touching moment. Yeah, he pulled out he he pulled out the voodoo canoodle. That's for sure. The Avidi Kadivi.
What is it?
What do you, what is it, dumbass? You're not treading this whole gray wizard line very well, stupid. Yeah, huh? You gonna sulk about it? Mm-hmm. This is a lesson in maturity, children. Take note. If someone who may have, you know, come across an affliction that is obviously not great to deal with and live with, has chosen to live with it as their choice, going against their wishes is no buenos dias. Anne obviously was in pain because of the curse put on her, but she had accepted her fate. Sebastian didn't, and when it went against her own wishes, meaning it just doesn't work out in the end. In both instances with this kid, he's gone too far both times. With the goblin, which you could have just like knocked over with the Depulso, or Expelliarmus his wand out of his hand, and that with his uncle, he's just mad. He's mad and frustrated and upset, which you can kind of understand, right? You gotta play his angle a little bit. I haven't walked a mile in his shoes yet, exactly, but fair enough. I guess we get to learn green laser beam from this quest.
Why wouldn't you stop? I was calling after you.
Anne won't survive this. She's withering away, inside and out. Solomon's never been there for us, not really. He gave up on Anne. I'll never give up on her. You saw him, didn't you?
Twisted
he
morality.
was going to ruin her life. He attacked us. I had to use the killing curse. You know I did. If I hadn't known how to cast it.
No one should know that curse, or everyone should know that curse. That's a morality upset. I mean, in modern time, this is everyone should have guns, or a gun, or no one should have guns. That's essentially the same. Back in this time, I don't think it would be the same way, late 1800s or so. Medieval times, it would have been a sword, etc., that whole thing. Being able to defend oneself. Every country should have nukes, or no country should have nukes, that kind of conundrum. That's what this is in the wizarding world. The problem is the situation isn't as black and white as the game is going to make you decide. Right, Scrappy? Sebastian just needed a girlfriend? Yeah, right? You need some back rubs and some anime. Yeah, there's no in-between. There's definitely no in-between, which is strange. That there's no Paragon... I mean, if it's a Paragon Renegade question, essentially, you have to choose one way or the other. Like, I'm gonna learn the curse, and my character has learned dark arts to use them when needed under specific circumstances. Primarily trolls so far. That's been almost exclusive where I've used them. Trolls and acromantulas. I'm not going around blasting uncles with green laser beams that destroy their entire life force on a magical level. Right? Games are terrible at complex social commentary. Not all games. Not all game, but this game obviously isn't made to be some crazy social commentary. It is also Sebastian's issue, but I'm now a part of it because I have been helping him. I have the power to help you, Anakin. You must choose. I mean, name one game that has gotten it right. The only game that comes to mind is the Mass Effect series. But to unravel all of the complex social commentary and issues that like the Mass Effect games do, you have to play all of them, all 3 of them, all the way through, right? To get all of the different nuances that you can choose between different characters, doing certain missions, not doing certain missions, killing certain characters, not killing certain characters, right? Because it paints quite the spectrum. But I would probably say the Mass Effect, maybe even the Dragon Age games kind of do that. I don't know if Dragon Age ever got this serious, right? Dragon Age 2 had like the whole slavery thing, right? The elf problem. But I don't know if that was still pretty Paragon and Renegade, really very black or white kind of a thing. But that's the only game that really comes up is either of those two. Just because they have so many choices that steer your path through that social soup. Whereas this is just like, everyone should know the killing curse or no one should know the killing curse. Am I Syndrome or not? Like, that's all this is, right? It's just Disney villain evil. No nuance, just bad. Everyone should have the knowledge as the caster makes it good and evil. Or do you believe it's evil like his uncle did and no one should know it? Yeah, like that's... Also, is there no charm or defense against a Viddle-Kadivil? Out of all this time that magic has been a thing that's being worked on and understood and evolved and learned and shared and tweaked and taught, there's no way to block or shield it? No defense against it? That's partly why it's unforgivable? Oh, Laird says there is a defense. There is a defense if you're the main protagonist? It just hurts you a lot. If you're the main protagonist, then it just hurts you. It won't actually eat your whole health bar. It's so dumb. I mean, we're playing pretty Grey Wizard here. I think everyone having the knowledge of Avada Kedavra, which is basically what is being taught. Like, you're taught of the curses, but you have to have the intention behind it, right? And if everyone knows about it, everyone would be better informed about the problems, outcomes, choices involved with unforgivable curses. Yeah, Harry Potter survived it because of the charm, the lightning bolt charm, the love charm, or whatever it came down to, that his mother etched into him when she died. Basically, the soul magic of a deceased parental unit, I guess. Protection is an ancient magic spell. Oh. Oh, Avada Kedavra was made legal during the first war with Voldemort? That's before the books, though, right? That's like Is that pre-Harry Potter? That's between that period where he was Tom Riddle into Voldemort? Something like that? The Rise of the Death Eaters? Where is that story even told? Right, you just can't let them have the advantage. Yeah. Okay.
He did attack us. You had no choice. It was brave, Sebastian. You clearly care more about Anne than your uncle ever did.
I knew you'd understand. I did do the right thing.
You did.
Well, I didn't say that.
I would have done the same if I knew how.
See, this is the problem with the
teach you
not teeter-tottering. So, like, I agree. Like, my character obviously can only choose yes or no, right? Me, the player of the game, the streamer in this case, as we've been talking about this whole complex situation, I may agree with the understanding and knowledge of the spell, but as we were walking out of the tomb, I was sharing my thoughts on, he could have just, like, knocked his wand out of his hand, or, I don't know, you could have used Bombarda on his leg and, like, broke his leg, so at least he could, you know, be disabled for the moment so you could talk. Even though you've tried talking, apparently, but your uncle just doesn't want to hear it anymore, right? Your uncle also just immediately took that relic from you without having any discussion or whatever, because the story has to happen for the story's sake, right? But what if Sebastian has relic? Solomon apparates in. He's like, don't do it, Sebastian. You don't know what that relic's capable of. I mean, he's like, but I have to try. Then he uses it on Anne. It sucks the curse out of her. She's cured. And then Sebastian, knowing that's all he needs to do, then he bubble-kadibbles the relic, yeets it, and then we, together as a troop, kill all the Inferi. So he used dark magic for a gray reason to cure his sister, but then he still destroyed the dark relic after the fact. There was no chance that to happen. Like, there was no... He couldn't make that choice because Uncle took that choice away from him and then unleashed the Inferi on us and then attacked us. Horror mode, right? So, like, there was no... The story was obviously... It's on rails, but there's no changing how that story plays out. But that's, like, how my logical brain would have thought through that situation. But again, we're in, like, this gray wizard mode. So, use the evil thing, take the curse out of your sister so she's not living with this internal pain for the rest of her life, then yeet the relic. There you go. Both problems solved. But Solomon made an additional one, sent his nephew into a rage, and then got green lasered. But I had to basically just go like this weird dark path and just say, yes, teach me green laser beams. Only Aurors were allowed to. Solomon was kind of annoying, not gonna lie. Yeah, the quest line is very forced. But this game is a lot more simple. You either are not a dark wizard or you are a dark wizard. So the game's gonna make me like be dark wizardy, even though I wanted to tread that like that gray area. Use the tools of the enemy against the enemies, but don't use the tools of the enemies against the not enemies, right? It's the same way I play Star Wars The Old Republic. My Jedi, Consular, my main character in SWTOR is 100% Dark Jedi. Absolutely perfectly dark aligned. Full dark alignment bar, 0 light alignment bar. But every choice that a Dark Jedi makes is like sacrifice the few for the many kind of a thing. Like destroy the spaceship to save the city kind of a thing, right? 10,000 die to save 1 billion. Stuff like that, right? It's obviously both decisions are terrible, but the light Jedi choice is to not do it and let everyone die. You're like, what? Because you don't want to kill anyone. Like, you just, excuse me? So that's just how this morality cycle. And then if you're playing a full Paragon game of Mass Effect, you're not choosing Paragon every single time. You just can't. Right? There's just no way, because some decisions have to be used a little more forcefully. You could try. It makes the game really weird if you do. I mean, if you play a full Renegade game, I guess you could be an asshole for 100 hours, right? But some of the choices are better to do Paragon when you save certain people, right? Or make the better decision, right? The whole, heart of gold argument. But let's learn green laser beams.
No time like the present.
The killing curse won't be easy to master. As with all unforgivables, you have to mean it.
See, that's the conundrum right there with Sebastian's character.
Hold your one steady. Focus. The incantation is Avada Kedavra. Your intention must be clear.
What am I using it on? Nothing around here except you. Let's go out with the lightning bolt, though. That's neat.
I can't stay here. I need to find
So
Ominous.
where do I use it?
Sebastian.
I don't even use it.
Please, I'm not myself right now.
No spiders all of a
Let's meet
sudden?
later at the Undercroft. All right?
Yeah. That quest is obviously forced. Doesn't have as much nuance as I would have liked. Unfortunately. We don't really use Levioso that much. We need to have that utility slot to swap between. Now, Avada Kedavra has like a long-ass cooldown, doesn't it? Hang on, is there any poachers nearby or whatever? Probably. Let's go find some poachers or some loyalists, something like that. Sebastian reminds me of Anakin. Learning dark magic to save someone. Well, yeah, but that's that's just it's a narrative device, right? There's not every story. This actually has come up in some conversations with Destiny 2's story. Just because of how, like, I'm not gonna, the word that just came to mind right off the bat was flaccid. The story is sometimes. So it's hard to compare mediums, video games to books to movies to TV shows to anime, etc. An intruder, what? But take, at least in my opinion, some of the best storytelling in shows and media that isn't immediately based on someone else's work. So Avatar: The Last Airbender and Legend of Korra. Not all of Legend of Korra, but good parts of it. Or at least more recently, like My Hero Academia. The story plot points in those shows ring so true because they're also laid out and they're very simple most of the time. There is usually your morally aligned, your good guys, and your bad guys. Bad guys want to do bad things until you learn that not all the bad things they're doing are for, like, maliciously bad reasons. I mean, you can go to, like, Final Fantasy XIV with this as well. Like, Emmett Selk and the Ascians and the ancient storyline woven throughout Final Fantasy XIV is way more complex and nuanced than your character thinks about it in ARR. Now, if all of that was laid out with Yoshi P and the story team back when ARR became a thing, who knows? But probably not. But Emmett Selk's journey of he is just trying to get his family and friends back. And the way to do that is, again, a very gray choice. You know, collapsing the different shards of their world to bring about all these calamities to smush them back together. Although there's a flaw in his logic, because how does he know that's even going to work to bring everyone back? Like, if you collapse all these reflections of these worlds together and time and space coalesce, Hythlodaeus is going to come back and be like, hey, buddy, I've got pink hair. Let's go on an adventure together. Like, how does he know it's going to do anything besides just kill the universe, right? And all the different timelines. So, but what he's doing, his conviction, is very much evil from the outside, but not evil to him. There's something there. But normally when those characters do these things, there has to be... It can't just be, hi, I'm bad guy, I kill people. Like, look at Thanos. I'm sure it's probably way better in the comics because there's more exposition, more backstory, more build-up, more lore. The movies obviously can only tell so much so quickly because they have a time limit. But you learn all about what Thanos wants to do, even though, again, his logic is still flawed. The argument people always bring up is that why kill half the life in the universe when you could just, like, increase the resources that the universe can offer to support the population? But I guess you just can't. You can take away matter and put it back. You can't just create more, but they're the Infinity Stones, so I don't know. Comic book logic. There's also a lot of dudes over here. It's just clear that this story is made just to give your character the Dark Wizard feel, even though this game doesn't really have much of a morality compass. Is there a commander here, maybe?
What was that?
Oh, I guess he's seeing me.
I'm not alone.
I'm trying to see if there's a commander here to use. Because any of these other, like, low-level dudes are gonna get completely blasted. Like, you're just dead. I want to see the cooldown. That's why we're here. Does it get cooldown reduction with my passive?
I won't rest.
Why do this out longer than necessary?
I will make you.
I don't think it does. It's hard to tell. Ow. Like a two-ish minute.
Ranrock to blame.
Two-ish minute cooldown, maybe. It's hard to tell if the bar goes up when I was actually attacking or not. It's really slow. Maybe it's 9. It's only 1 minute. 1 minute cooldown? Oh, okay. That's like not a lot. Thought it'd be way longer than that. Because I have the passive that your spell cooldowns are reduced when you just use basic spells. Why I weave them into combat a lot. Does that actually work? I guess I should probably read. What does it say? I don't even know where it is. I don't think is it even here? Is it in spells? Nope. It's one of these, right? I'm not ridiculous. These are all the spell slots. Stupefy. Ancient Magic on Airborne. Yeah, oh yeah, right here. I thought this looks like Depulso. Basic casts, impacts, reduce spell cooldowns. So yeah, it should work. Yeah. You got to use Crucio, shoot them a couple of times so that the curse spreads to everyone, and then use Avada Kedavra and kill everyone if you've got the Dark Arts talents. Yeah, you can do that. The only Dark Arts talent I took is the Stupefy becomes the Stunning Curse. That's all I've taken. But yeah, you can do that. That's the big Dark Arts synergy, is cursing everyone. You use the Enduring Curse, so they are longer. Things are cursed for longer. This kind of thing. Then there's the yeah, dealing damage to a cursed target inflicts damage to all cursed targets. Yep. Killing enemy with Avada Kedavra kills all cursed enemies. Yeah. So you curse them all, then spread it around, and then yeah, you get the laser beam that hits all the people. Yeah. That's neat and all. Also, the game is just like not hard enough to need that. It'd be cool to clear out rooms, but I don't think I need any of these. Still have 4 floating talent points. I don't really know what to put them into. There's nothing. I don't see that I need anything. The logic behind why that wouldn't work is the people of the universe already have proven that they can't appreciately manage the resources they have, and traumatic events will drive. True. Yeah, it's the extreme side of what Thanos. Yeah. If you just give the people more, they'll just keep using more without. Yeah. Correct. Yeah. In the lore of that story. Yeah. Correct. So you have to just wipe out half the population of everything, right? Half of all living things, so that you can drive. Even though I don't know if that narrative is even moving forward in the MCU anyway. So it's barely there. I don't think any of the new properties. What's up, Mutton? Now talent Crucio, Imperio, and Avada Kedavra for ultimate nukage. But see, I don't really want to use them that often. Yeah, striking enemy cursed by Crucio releases a projectile that curses nearby enemies. Yep. So you Crucio a target, then you hit that target. Curse flies out from that target. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because the whole cursed enemies thing is just they just take more damage. Defeating cursed enemies restores health. And enemies under your control with Imperio will curse other targets, so they'll spread curse as well. Yeah. Flipendo curses, kind of weird. But yeah, it seems like the core things you need is you definitely need like Blood Curse, Imperio Mastery, Crucio Mastery, and then Avada Kedavra Mastery. So You don't even need the blood curse, honestly. This is like early game. But if you were going that far into it. I don't know, we're still floating talent points. I don't know what to take because I don't really feel like I don't need anything. 6% more on challenges. That was a big rant. I haven't ranted like that in a little while, but it mostly just came down to the fact that the choice I was given was very much yes or no. Do I want to learn green lasers or not? Because if I would have not sided with Sebastian, I would have not learned it, I'd imagine. But I would like to. It's a good tool against large enemies. The executioners and the trolls that have a ton of health, for example. I found the northern battle arena to be sort of hard, the one with the Ashwinders. Well, so this battle arena for some reason doesn't check mark off. I think because there are still, I don't know if there's still a challenge I can do here or something, but I've done this one. And I've definitely done this one because it checked off. Is there another battle arena? I didn't see one. There's just those two. There's that Dark Arts battle arena, but you have to have the deluxe edition of the game. And I was gifted this. They just gifted me the base version. I think there's only those two battle arenas. Yeah, there's just two. Yeah. And there's still more runes I have to collect for my armor. There's still 5 more traits. So 4 of them are challenges. And I guess there'll be 1 through a quest because it doesn't actually show. There's only 4 more, but that'll only be 74, not 75. Oh, 1 up here. Oh, exploration. This is the 1 challenge. I scrolled too fast. 1 challenge remaining and 4 for exploration. But they usually come from the bandit camps. But unless I've missed some on the map, I've done every bandit camp. Because when they check mark off if you've gotten the thing from them. Lingering curse over blood curse. Yeah, more time on the curse target could be pretty good. Yeah. You can jump into Destiny again today and play this week's story. The new story is... see, that's why I tangented a bit there, and that was why it was a rant. People in Discord, a few people did not like this week's story in Destiny. I am disappointed by part of this week's Destiny story. Although overall, the story is fine, but it's just not set up and then executed well enough. It felt rushed, and it felt very sudden. Now, the counterpoint that I brought up to that, at least that type of storytelling, is that this happens in anime a lot. Take a couple episodes back in My Hero Academia. Not all of you may be watching it. That's fine. Overall explanation. There was a new hero just injected into the story. We had only seen her once prior in like a side end of episode kind of thing. So a new character gets flung into the story, right? And she's like turncoat. She's a villain now. Yada yada. But in that episode, where we have no real prior setup to that character at all, and this type of storytelling happens a lot in anime. In that episode, that self-contained episode, that is basically all about this other hero turned villain, we get the flashbacks, we get the backstory. It comes up, right? It comes up in like a flash montage moment with some voiceover when the bad guy is narrating. Like, why did I become a bad guy when I used to be a hero? Yada, 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 right? You learn about this character, because at first you're just like, holy shit, it's another villain. Our character has to deal with this villain. But then you learn that their tragic backstory on why this happened to them is because the good guys turned on them, and they just became this tool for the good guys to use, and this hush-hush, like, do our dirty work, but don't tell anybody, and no one will know what you did. What we were doing is good. They didn't want to do that anymore, so they became a bad guy, so everyone would know what they did, right? It's that whole thing, and it's all in one 22-minute episode, which had no other prior setup. But when you get to the end of the episode, and they have their comeuppance, their final moment thing, and then that curtails into the very beginning of the next episode, you feel for that character in that moment anyway, that you know about their backstory and their heroic sacrifice or last stand or whatever have you, right? That happens all the time. Because they can't introduce a character 3 seasons ago, normally, and then also have all this other story that keeps happening with them throughout all the different seasons, and then all of a sudden they're now a villain and whatever, right? Like, usually it doesn't work that way, because you can't keep interjecting new character, new villain, have this storyline, have this plotline, have this storyline, have this plotline. There's too many threads. You can't follow. People can't follow all the different characters and threads. It's why one of the biggest things that's levied against like Game of Thrones is because at first it's so difficult to follow all the different characters, last names, family ties, relationships, who's fucking who's killing who owns who sits on the throne properly, who isn't the throne It takes like 4 seasons to get even a grasp of that. But then as you go through that story and as it blossoms to get wider and wider, the longer the story goes, it gets thinner and thinner because more characters either die, get cut out, leave, get put on a boat for 2 seasons and you forget about them. But it gets thinner and thinner and thinner. So that's what kind of happened in Destiny's Weekly Story, to bring it all back around. Destiny's Weekly Story has a character that we've had in the story for a very long time, but only just recently did they shove all this backstory in because something big happens to that character literally this week. So it's the anime storytelling style. They've been in the story for a while. They've been in cutscenes. They've been here and there and everywhere in little bits and pieces. But this season, they're like front and center. There's cutscenes with them. There's an ink blot cutscene with them. There's all this just stuff happening with them to like bulk out the story, and then something happens to them. Now, it's the what happened to them and how that is... Hold on, I need to go vendor all of our crap in our inventory. There's all this stuff that you know about in the background, but then at least it drives home a certain emotional point, or it tries to. And then when the thing happens, when stuff happens to this character, for good or bad or better or worse or whatever, you have the knowledge of the most recent little story bit, and then you go off the whatever happens next. So it happens. It just how it happens is the annoying part and why it's not good.
Before you ask, I'm all out of the new socks, so if you're feeling smelly, you'll have to work it out for yourself.
It's tough. I watch a lot of episodic TV shows. I definitely have watched a lot of movies in my time. I do partake in quite a bit of anime, but every medium has a different way to tell stories, or how long it takes to tell those stories. And some are good and some are bad. We needed a new helmet, so I gotta double check when we identify all this gear. I think our last piece of gear we need is a helmet.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion.
I'm gonna go see if I can buy a graph horn real quick. I don't know where that shop was in relation to here. It's north, right? It's right up the street. So that's... Oh, there's lots of different ways to tell stories. I think the biggest connection to a player or a reader or a viewer of those...
Sorry if there's a smell. New batch of toad hide.
Again, another new batch of toad hide.
Now, what sorts of beast byproducts might you be looking to
I would like a graph horn. Thank you. I don't think I need anything else. Although, where... Oh, you can take these. There was another beast seller person
you here again.
in one of the other towns. Can you see? Does it say on the map? It does not. Well, it shows like vendors, but that's just Babcock. Where was that other hamlet that had the beast stuff. Was it Lower Hogsfield? There's a demiguy statue down there anyway. I want to buy another Grafhorn horn. Yeah. But there's just a lot of... What I was going to say, though, I think the best way, potentially...
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Just how I usually connect with... Oops, sorry. Oh, there was no vendor here, was there?
Revelio.
But there is a demiguy statue. Is it in your house?
Thank you again for finding my dear Archie. I honestly don't know what...
You're welcome. I'm here for the demiguy statue. And your purples. Oh. When you... Okay.
It's you. Thank you again for saving me.
Oh.
I'll never forget you.
It's the young lad that I saved. You can just blow up all these barrels in your backyard, kid. Okay, there was a vendor here.
Revelio.
Where the hell is this demiguy statue, though? Is it in the damn house? This lady is still standing outside. When you set up a character in, I think, in a game, and something pivotal happens to that character, if your player character, the one you control, and have been controlling in, at least in Destiny 2's story sense, for years and years and years, 7 years now at this point. 6 years, 7 years, whatever. If your character, who could interact with them in the story in some more meaningful way, doesn't, like they don't, the they in this case is Bungie and the writers, they don't put your character in any place of
Revelio.
Agency, so you don't get to do anything, then it just feels really hollow.
Are you one of the students who saved little Archie Bickle?
Hello, Mr. Semi.
What can I do for you?
Do you have...
What do you have for sale?
I don't know if you were beast pieces.
What can I help you with today?
You are not. You are an herbalist. Frick.
I hope to see you again sometime.
I think that's the biggest issue with what happened in Destiny this week.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Is that our character just, like, we had a combat section,
Revelio.
and we're like, yay, we're in combat, we're doing the pew pew and the bang bang and the wing wing, you know, whatever, you're throwing your spells around or whatever. But then when the cutscene stuff happens, like, we don't do anything. We just, which seems really stupid. We're freaking demigods. We don't get to do anything. And nothing is stopping us either. And that's what sucks. Also, where the hell is this demiguy statue? Is it out here on the dock or something?
Revelio.
There's only 2 houses at this little hamlet. What the heck? It says there's one here. There's some slugs. Up the cliff, maybe? So what's up, Mutton? Yesterday you talked about more players or something. I don't know if it was board game or something else. I know times and all that, but I'm always game for things to play. I talk about more players for... I mean, it might be for was it for Destiny stuff or... Oh, I was talking to Teddy. I was talking to Teddy about more players for playing Warhammer 40,000. We're doing some 40K games with. Which we use Tabletop Simulator to play digital 40K. That's what I was talking about yesterday.
Revelio.
How much of this area counts as this little hamlet? Look around the flue flame?
Revelio.
It's nighttime. I'd be able to see the blue outline of it through a wall or something. And there's no like weird cave nearby or whatever. And if it was even in a box, wouldn't I see it through the box? I'm just breaking all their barrels and stuff. Is sheep?
Revelio.
Because if it was inside one of these, it would still show. That's been a constant problem with Destiny ever since the first game. The story just happens around the character. It's better in places and worse in others, that's for sure.
Fine now, guys.
What? What? It's behind the door? Well, that's annoying. How many times have I spammed Revelio? Was it not night enough? My dude, the moon is right there. It is... Where's the horizon line? I don't know what way this went. It's either like 2 to 3 a.m. or 10 to 11 p.m. right now. Because the moon isn't directly up, which would be midnight-ish. So... how late does it have to be nighttime in this damn game? Was it Keenbridge, maybe? There was an interesting fan theory about how our ghost is actually evil and that we are just being used as a puppet for their will. That would have to be a long, deep cut
Revelio.
to make that a thing. You are also... oh, no, your animal pieces, maybe? I think your animal parts is horns on the table.
Nice to see you again.
Likewise. What can I help you with today?
I like your gumption to always stay at your booth even when it's like 11 o'clock at night.
What do you have for sale?
Do you have a Grafhorn horn?
What are we looking for today?
She's an herbalist.
Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate
I mean, I should have known by the alchemy potion on her... right there next to her, but then she's got horns on her table. Does Irondale have a shop? I can't remember. Is it Irondale? There was one other, if not two other hamlets that had beast part shops. Yeah. Like years 2 through 3 in Destiny 1. Well, remember, well, maybe not remember, but if you don't know, the transition from Destiny 1 to Destiny 2 almost threw out all of the Destiny 1 lore. Because there was an interview with Luke Smith from like 2017 or something before he left as game director, where they didn't even know what the darkness was, or that the darkness was not going to be a character in the story. And now the darkness and the light are the two biggest driving forces in the entire game. So they didn't even know what the hell they want to do with the game like 5 or 6 years ago.
Hello. Nice to see you again.
Oh, that's right.
You as well. What can I help you with?
It's Epic Voice Man.
What do you have for sale?
A Grafhorn horn, maybe?
What can I help you with today?
Sick.
Thank you for your patronage.
I do not know why they made his voice like that, but it is awesome. So I like it. I love it. I want some more of it.
Glad you were able to stop by.
Feldcroft as well, but his stuff is crap.
My heirloom bag, and I'm able to look my neighbours in the eye now. Thanks to
I just wanted to go do gear stuff. And I know I need some horns, so... oh, a side quest popped up. Well, that's to go meet Sebastian. Is there anything else? No. Okay. Remove requirement to me. That was a lot of teleporting around. That's a lot of teleport. It's definitely something that I...
You should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Hi, Deke. I can't take these potions out. Not that I need them anyway, because they're all full. Do I need any materials right now? I probably need some phoenix feathers. Let's go at least do that. Let's get our few phoenix feathers from Not Fox. Also, this song is still good. Yeah, go get some noms. Hi, everybody. You've already eaten. Bird! Bird! We'll wait. That's some really good animations on these birds, though. Highwing, wait your turn. Phoenix feathers. They're so loud. This is the best Vivarium song, though. Want to give me your feathers, Highwing? Okay. Thanks, bud. She just had to trot over to me to give me her feathers. That's so dorky. Oh, it was good. Okay.
Marvelous improvements here.
I haven't done anything. I've stood here and the room's just like... All right. Check our gear out. Try to get 100... Level 39 and it's lower. Okay, one eye level is not going to do shit. A 112? Yeah, but how far am I away from level 39? Not far at all. Probably should just keep the 112. Okay. No better hat, no better outfit. 2 isn't going to do anything. I love the higher level gear because this game has random stat rolls. Because that makes sense. I definitely overreached or overdeveloped the gear system. It's fine. It's just kind of like useless. We can upgrade our gloves maybe. Gloves, robes, and scarf need upgrades. Gloves. Upgrade. That's just phoenix feathers. Our robes. Also phoenix feather. That tier 3 upgrade is massive. It doubles the extra stat, which is nuts. Can we upgrade a piece we can't wear yet, just so I know I'm going to use it? Is this... Yeah. So I don't accidentally sell this. And then what's on our face magic meter fill rate? We could always go with... Do we have the all spell damage? Yeah. All spell damage. Significantly increases damage of all damaging spells. Sure. Put that on there. We're gonna keep that. And then what was the other thing? Our scarf. Few upgrades. There we go. That's what we have on right now for 1 level. I'm not gonna waste the horn on it, even though it's not gonna matter. Just use the horn. Who cares? So we keep the 39 gold dragon-eyed spectacles that are already all juiced up. Everything else can go.
Deke thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Thank you, Deke. Hold on, we're doing cleanup again. I don't want to run into the thing where I go off on a whole tirade of missions and I'm like, oh, my inventory is full. Even though at this point right now, we don't need anything. I can go check and see if I have any more spellcrafts to buy. Just for completionist's sake. I don't think I do. But... are there any more recipes I could purchase just to get out of the way?
Ready for a little change in fashion, are we?
Nope.
Plenty to choose from here, so take your time.
So, get everything out of here we don't need. We're keeping these. These were like 1 or 2 stat upgrades. It's not even worth it. So we put these on in 1 level. And then we're done, I guess. Just done.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion.
Nope.
Be sure to stop by whenever you
Wish he had different things to say. Where was front of town? Spellcrafts or whatever?
Revelio.
Still don't know where that last... I didn't play any yesterday off stream. Yeah, cause see, it was said in Zonkos there might be a bunch, but I'm pretty sure I've gotten all the ones in Zonkos. So loud in here. Yeah, no ding dings. Okay, sure. Yep. Nope, don't care. Hang on, this isn't the front of town. Spellcrafts is back. Oh, it is. Okay, I'm going the right way. It's a little confusing. I think last time I was here, I bought all the spellcrafts I could have.
I was wondering when I'd see you again.
Yes, he has nothing for me. Mr. Epic Beard Man, I'm
Let me know
sorry.
if there's anything else I can do to help.
I've already bought your entire stock, so I'm good. We go talk. Go talk to Sebastian now. I go to Dada, because it's downstairs. There we go. Let's go talk to this boy. Slap him around a bit. Right around the ears. Yep. All right. All right, bud. What are you gonna talk about? Yep. There are still a few more brooms I have to purchase, but I've purchased all the ones from Mr. Weeks. So I don't have any other brooms from him.
She just buried your uncle alone.
I did it for her.
Sebastian, Anne can't bear the thought of turning you in, but...
Cringe.
What? Turn me in? She saw what happened.
Ugh.
I'll give you some time to think, Sebastian.
Turn me in?
Where are you going, Ominous? Just, oh. Okay. I mean, you should be turned in. The issue with also our whole logical loops we're trying to put on this is that, you know, I'm a 30-something-year-old dude that has consumed so many stories, books, media, shows, movies, etc. And games, of course. So the writers for this had to keep it... These characters are only like 15, 16 years old, right? They can't just have all the wisdom of someone more than twice their age. They just... And it's also the time period they're in. This is 1890s, right? We're almost at the dawn of smoking is good for you.
Sebastian.
Did you hear that?
Yeah?
You saw what happened. I never wanted to hurt my uncle.
I know.
I can't believe he's gone. How did things go so wrong? I didn't mean it. I didn't mean to... Oh, Anne, I was only trying to help. I can't leave now. Anne needs me more than ever. You understand.
Nah.
You can talk to Ominous. Make him understand. He listens to you.
Meh.
I need to be with Anne.
Still did a very good job with the Grey Wizard line of things. So see, yeah, I get only 2 options. You'd either talk to Ominous or not, I guess. I'm hitting it with the I'm not sure. You know what? He just said that's a bit of a writing flaw. Just taught me about a voodoo canoodle. You have to mean it to ever impart a unforgivable curse. You need to have the intention. So we can't say I didn't mean to. This is just like he's got weird remorse for something that he had to have thought to do, that he had to have the full intention to do. So he can't just be, he can't take it back and be like, oh, it takes these backsies? Question mark.
I don't know what to do, Sebastian.
You don't know. You do know.
What?
Anne has no one. I regret everything I did. I know what I did was wrong. I only hope she can forgive me.
Okay.
That everyone can forgive me. No matter what happens from here, I'm glad we met.
Poor Sebastian.
There's a lot going on there. What are you talking about? I know lots of 18-year-olds that know everything. Those who don't know, R4 works. You work at a college, right? R4? Yeah, you work at and or for a college. That's the backstory there. So you must meet lots of freshmen. Oh shit. I mean, I didn't know shit from shoe shine back when I was 16 years old. So
ominous.
What a mess. I can't believe it.
wow.
After I last saw you, I went straight to Hogwarts.
Mm-hmm.
Before I had time to talk to Black, I heard from Anne. I rushed to Feldcroft and found her with Solomon's body.
Yep.
She was beside herself with grief. Part of her wants Sebastian to face the consequences, another part can't bear the thought of it. I don't want to lose Sebastian, but I don't think we have a choice.
Yep. Yeah, here it is. Yep. Here it is. Yep. I mean, he's gone too far, right? Using an unforgivable curse to save your family members from a murderous, loyalist, goblin fanatic is one thing, right? Even if Solomon was all like, rah, 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 dark arts, rah, 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 right? It's like, just gonna chop Anne's head off with a rusty goblin knife, all right? He's defending his family. Big fucking deal. That's the way to do it. What just happened recently, though, that's when you jump the shark. That's when you clearly jump the shark. So yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty sure Sebastian goes to Azkaban. He's gonna go and learn what he does. I don't know. It kind of just feels like this course, though, in a literature sense, just turns him into a dark wizard, right? Like he doesn't come out of this all, goody two shoes about it. He just probably falls off the deep end. But did he jump 3 sharks? Why, is that like a David Copperfield thing? Oh gosh, yeah, there's a new shaman talent in World of Warcraft where you burrow in the ground. Which, I don't know how, I guess that feels shamany because earth-oriented. And they also turn into wolves, and wolves are dogs, and dogs dig. But it's still kind of weird. I haven't logged in yet. I did update the game the other day, but I haven't logged into the new patch to do anything yet. Yeah. Oh, there's also a new Elden Ring patch. Did they buff Colossal Greatswords again? Let's check. Oh, it's the ray tracing patch. Good. I can't use ray tracing. PvP adjustments. General balance. Increase the scaling of the following attributes when infusing weapons. Better scaling on some infusions. Increase the attribute scaling of the following weapon types. And colossal weapons got a better scaling. Increases the speed, range, and recovery time for curved great swords and great weapons. Flail weapons are faster, recover faster. Oh, buff to flails. Increased running attack speed for like straight swords and curved swords and twin blades, like normal one-handed weapons. Increased attack speed for straight swords and whips. Increase some guard counters. Another buff to whips. Increased damage of claw weapons. Oh. Increase the effectiveness of the twin blade talisman. Lots of buffs to twin blades. I used a twin blade in my playthrough. I was dual wielding twin blades for a little bit of time. That's cool. Here's the Elden Ring notes. Slightly reduced rolling travel distance for light equipment weight. Oh, wow. Nerfed light roll. Huh. Lot of Ash of War adjustments. And a ton of bug fixes. I'll have to read through that more later. And a lot of stuff coming out. Yeah, Sebastian, sorry, it's a little ranty day today. Yeah, Sebastian gets turned in. There's too many sharks.
We don't have a choice. You're right. You were right the entire time.
I wish I hadn't been. If we do this, we may never see Sebastian again.
Well, it sucks, but 2 to 3 years from now, you'll forget about it. That's how the mind works. As bleak as that sounds, that's how the human brain works with dumping things out of your RAM and out of your long-term memory. You'll remember him, but you're also a video game character, so also it doesn't matter. Yep. Azkaban he goes.
I realize that, but it's the right thing to do. He killed his uncle. We've tried to justify his actions every step of the way, but this has gone too far. It has to stop.
Very well. Leave it to me. I'll tell the headmaster. Farewell for now. I shall be in touch.
Neat.
Whatever lies ahead, we must face it together. That I know.
Fair enough. Despite how gray wizard I would like to be. Again, dark arts on your enemies for protection's sake, like we did with the goblin. Pretty justified. Protecting your family members, right? That makes sense. From our perspective anyway. The goblins are also doing what they think is right. Even though it's a little bit misguided and very just bloodthirsty and a little bit racist. By a little bit, I mean a lot of it. But once you just turn an unforgivable curse on your actual own family, the one you just used it again to protect, I think the cat is out of the bag, as it were. The shark has been jumped. Not much coming back from that one. Okay. We're in Hogwarts now. We only have one quest. Yeah, we go to San Bakar's trial in the map chamber. And we can do a little bit of exploration real quick, because I think there's still crap I haven't found. Bell Tower Wing. 1 collection chest, 4 field guide pages. I think we start outside. We can... because all of this outside area counts as the Bell Tower Wing as well. So let's go to the gate and check to see there's nothing in any of the ramparts and the wall around. There's still 4 more pages in a chest somewhere. As long as we know the outside has been traversed, that I won't have to worry about that anymore. Twin sword buff, think it's because some guy put a mod. Oh. That's our second crash in 2 days. That's unfortunate. Weird. There was an update recently. I wonder if the update did something. We have been teleporting around a lot today, but that still, like, shouldn't just yeet the game. That was weird. All right, we'll log back in. Weird. What a hypocrite. Think all those bandits and goblins you killed? What, me? Yeah. That's a thing. It's not a hypocrite. I haven't turned my dark arts on fellow students or family members like what Sebastian did. Right? There's a line. There's rules, I guess. There's a code. That's the way to put it. It's a code. Going after all the goblins that are trying to drill under and collapse Hogwarts Castle to, in essence, to deal with the professors and students there. Right? Like, we'll stop that from happening by any means. Same thing with the poachers that are out there just... Well, in this case, they're also apparently killing students too, considering the dialogue lines they have, where they talk about the joy in watching the light leave your eyes or whatever. Like, holy shit! So... Well, that's a family issue. His uncle may have been a monster, but we only had, what, 3 interactions with him? And all his interactions were trying to do is stop Sebastian from pursuing this path, because clearly his uncle in this case, with my decision, was still right. And also, it's the thing about the respecting Anne's decision. Sebastian isn't respecting Anne's decision. She has come to grips with the understanding that she will live with that curse her whole life. And she is, I guess, okay with that, as we've heard from the story. And Sebastian wouldn't accept her wishes. So that's also a problem.
Revelio.
A lesser problem, but still a problem. Because he was going against what she wanted to do. This will still show... Yeah, it still shows things that light up. I don't think... Man. Was there anything else? We're listening for dings. We're listening for bell jingles. Yeah, I guess the code that I have for playing this character as a gray wizard is just, if we learn dark arts, we're not using dark arts on family and friends and those of us that are not, you know, poachers or goblin fanatics, etc., etc. That's the line that was crossed.
Revelio.
And clearly it was crossed. Like I said, leaving the catacomb. He could have just knocked the wand out of his uncle's hand or something, or knocked him on his feet. He could have disabled him in some way, broke his leg, you know, something non-fatal. There's a plethora of other options, but he chose death. So, a bit of an extreme circumstance. I don't think there's anything out this way.
Revelio.
I'm not hearing any jingles and no jangles. I'm seeing some stuff, but this is all just things you pick up. Anything on this dock? Nope. Not a damn thing. Let's talk to the Beast class teacher. Hello, Professor Howard.
Professor, might I have a moment?
Have we talked before yet?
What is it?
we done her other? Oh.
I was wondering what inspired your interest in magical beasts.
Are you considering some sort of profession in the field?
No.
Truthfully, I am not. But I am interested to know why you chose this path for yourself.
I see.
Yep.
I suppose that seeking to understand the motivation for selecting one's path is a worthy pursuit. I believe that when choosing a path, particularly of a scholarly nature, one must take into account both one's enthusiasm for a particular subject, as well as how one may best serve the students to whom one is obligated to both inspire and teach.
Of course, Professor. When did your path become clear?
I recall it quite vividly. It was the summer between my 6th and 7th years. I read in the Prophet about a wizard who'd been selling alchemy eggs and disappeared in the mountains near my home. I knew of the alchemy, of course, from my studies, but they are native to lands east of here, such as India. I wondered if it was possible that an alchemy could be so nearby. Hence, I went to find it.
Oh. I don't know what the hell that is.
What type of beast is an alchemy?
It is a spectacular beast. A feathered, winged serpent-like creature that can grow or shrink to fit a particular space.
Oh.
Its eggs are made of pure silver, hence the desire to trade in them.
What? They shit silver?
Seems quite a challenge finding an alchemy in the mountains.
It was. After a few days, during which my parents grew increasingly annoyed at my absence, I found what little remained of the wizard egg trader. He was near a tree hollow. And there, inside, was a nest with 7 silver alchemy eggs.
What did you do with them?
Nothing. Beasts are to be valued for what they can provide for wizard kind.
Fair.
Protective clothing, potion ingredients, even wand cores. Only poachers see the value in ending a beast's life for galleons. I left the eggs alone. I hid. And moments later, the beast flew right over my head. Breathtaking. She then seemed to all but disappear as she shrunk to fit into the hollow.
That sounds incredible.
Indeed. I knew in that moment that I needed to understand all that I could about beasts and ensure that wizard kind learned to benefit properly from them. Now, I trust that I have answered your question. You would do well to continue your study of beasts, regardless of your chosen path. Beasts and all that they provide will vastly improve your life, and perhaps one day even save it.
I shall remember that, Professor. Thank you.
Well, it happens in some cases, Nico. Yes, it's not. That animation. Why didn't she animate to open the gate? She just pushed through with her gut. Why didn't she just animate? It, almost like the game wanted to give her the animation to push the gate. Poppy, what are you just hanging out? Poppy's just chilling out here in the cold next to an empty pen. All right. I mean, she does like the beast class, so.
Revelio.
That was good, VO. That was good little story. Pretty good, pretty good. So Laird, you said now that you made a decision, do you want to know the consequences? I don't want spoilers, I guess, for what's about to happen. Maybe once we finish this arc, because I'm not gonna replay this entire game to this extent, considering I'm gonna have 70 to 80 hours in this game already. So, and if I ever play through it again, I'm just gonna play through on the other characters, on 3 other houses, just to get those house stories. But I think knowing Maybe the other outcome would be fine. Because clearly you could have you could side with Sebastian or you side with Ominous, right?
Revelio.
That's just the only options you have. You either let Sebastian do his thing and not go to Azkaban, or he goes to Azkaban. Because he turned an unforgivable curse on a family member. He just went too far. That's just the bottom line there, really.
Revelio.
Where are the ding-dings? There's 4 more ding-dings. Or those torches you can light up, or something. Or flying pages. How are there still so many more? I mean, considering there was 50 in this section. Where are the ding-dings at? It's only in this section. We can't go to any of the terminals that take us to another chunk of the castle. Sorry, castle. A lot of
Revelio.
A lot of students. Oh, the professor's actually walking around. The headmaster, sorry. Can we have any interaction with him? He's just chilling. No talky talk?
No. It's Black. He's coming.
Now look what you've done.
He's nearly here. Hello.
Oh, he has interactions with other students, though.
Glacius. Well?
They took my book, sir.
I wasn't talking to you.
Sir, I can
We're very sorry, Headmaster.
Putting my reputation at risk with your infantile antics.
He's a half-blood, sir.
The wise
Wow.
rabbit doesn't seek to outrun the tortoise because it's not necessary. On your way. And you, stay out of their way.
If you hadn't been distracting me...
I told you, but you wouldn't listen.
Headmaster Black, kind of racist. Magicist? Bloodist?
All my gobstones back.
Because we're both
I'm ready to
humans.
take on all challenges.
Hello, Zenobia.
Find any.
Did the headmaster just apparate and disappear? He just poofed?
Revelio.
He just big poofed energy? Yeah, so that goes to another part of the castle, so we can't look there. There's only so many quests left, so I'm worried that I just have to scour around. Because I know that some pages get added in for as part of quests, like you uncover them in a quest chain, but
you miserable lout.
So this is the Depulso room.
Depulso.
So is this just the first room? So is it still in here? Vague? Or is it a different entrance? He is a pure blood fanatic. Yeah. I have gone up to the bells. I actually solved part of the bell puzzle before we even had Wingardium Leviosa. Different entrance. Oh, okay. I mean, that's fair. Is it just, it's somewhere in the castle with a similar entrance?
Revelio.
Because we've done that one already. Because we were wearing the whole armor set. We were wearing that whole armor set for quite some time because it looked awesome. It was very cool looking.
I'll just die. Never forget what that Hufflepuff girl said in 1421. What lovely stone. Oh, that's class, that is.
Close to the bell tower courtyard flue flame. Fast travel to the bell tower courtyard flue flame and turn left. Well, we're in the bell tower courtyard. Well, we're not in the courtyard, but we're in the bell tower wing. So the bell tower courtyard, we just passed it. So go south and go through the history of magic classroom. Okay. We can go give this a looky-loo here. They go south and just go through. This is the history classroom. Well, there's a history classroom right here. This keeps going down. Is that
Revelio?
Because history class was down here with the that old ghost. This is not that classroom. Was it? History class? The Egyptian area. Right. Well, that's all the toads.
Revelio.
These are just two other classrooms. We've already found all the stuff in them. I can't imagine where there's so many more pages. So here's the history class.
Revelio.
Yeah, and here's the weird Egyptian wing. Well, I guess it does connect over here, doesn't it? This is the ghost professor's room. It's all... He can't interact with it because he's a ghost. There's a random sphinx. Ah, there it is. Ah, so we did find this room earlier. We didn't know what to do with it, though. I found this wall in this section a while ago, but didn't know... It's just called the Depulso Puzzle Room 2. That's it. Wasn't that the history of magic class? It's the big wide one, I thought. Okie doke. So, all these puzzles are only solved with Depulso. Although I guess sometimes you can solve them with Accio. It's pull and push, the whole puzzle. Okay. That's clearly death.
Revelio.
Are there loot chests in here? I guess there are. Does that even matter? Just absolutely impossible spaces. So does this whole thing...
Accio.
It's actually kind of terrifying. All right.
Depulso.
You have multiple tracks that I can send that on. However, it's like a big Tetris puzzle.
Accio.
I can jump on that. That doesn't really do anything.
Depulso.
There's a hole back there. Oh, okay. I wanted to drop down one level. All right. Oh, it's a two-piece. Oh, okay. Well, that means it blocks...
Accio.
Doesn't actually block that. Oops. Right. Oh, then it combines it together. Oh, weird. They get stuck together? Hmm.
Accio.
So they get stuck together. Can you pull it apart? Nope. Okay. That's good to know. That means if I slide this here, it'll also get stuck together, which means that'll stop there. That's too high for us to climb up all the way. So you can only climb up one block. One block of distance, anyway.
Accio.
I meant to jump on top of this and pull myself forward. Oh, can I not pull myself when I'm on it? Hmm. I guess not.
Depulso.
What just happened? What? It's like a thud?
Flipendo.
You can't spin these, can you?
Descendo.
No. Oh, pushing it forward doesn't do anything. I also don't even know where the way out is. I just see the chest. Let's get a little reset action. I can't push that block up, can I?
Depulso. Accio.
Yeah, they just go like left and right. They don't go up and down. The true unforgivable curse leading someone to this room. I mean, I'll figure it out. That will lock it in place. The other side won't. But you can't push. It's only push and pull, but you can't push them down. That's what I'm... Because I can see you could put, if you put something here to stop it like I did before, but...
Accio.
And you can't pull a part of the block off. That wouldn't work. This one goes all the way to here. I need one more on this level. So the other level is this one right here. But if I yeet it across now, it gets stuck. So it's trying to figure out how to... I don't know if you're supposed to always try to connect pieces. Or if you even need to use the whole puzzle in the first place. Part of the puzzle could be a debate. Unless you have to use every piece. Let's see. This pulls to... Yeah, that just lines up there. It doesn't really do anything. Because you can't stop the mid-flight or anything like that. It's just a pure geometry puzzle. If these chunks are combined...
Depulso.
And then... I don't want to push those two together because then they'll get locked. But this stops it from going all the way. Right there. Oh, and then is it as easy as just... Is that...
Depulso.
I can't push from this angle. I have to pull. I have to be down. Please. Please. Oh my god. Why does it do that? Just go over the ledge. Oh, it gets stuck a little earlier than I was anticipating. Okay. That's definitely something. That's almost there. Yeah, it didn't reset though. Yeah. But now this is stuck. And you can't... I crushed myself? Whoopsie!
Depulso.
Ugh. You have to get down there.
Depulso.
Accio.
Depulso.
Accio.
You combined like the whole thing? Does that do it? So there's one... Still need one height.
Depulso.
And now it won't move. The whole thing gets stuck. Do I have to take this one all the way around the room? So does it work though? Because now I can't push this one. It's weird that the whole thing gets locked and you can't separate the pieces again. I mean, clearly you want the T piece to be locked here. That's like the easiest thing to see. I don't know how to... I can't get... Because the 2 piece will never block here, because it's only 2 wide. It won't block the gap. So how do you get...
Depulso.
some Legend of Zelda style puzzling here.
Accio. Depulso.
See, that won't combine these pieces. They're not...
Accio.
That still won't combine them. It's only 2 wide. And combining these 2 is not the play either. But you also need one to climb up on, because you can only go up, again, you can only go up one box at a time.
Accio.
But it's not a timing puzzle. So this will lock it 1 away.
Depulso. Accio. Depulso. Accio.
Oh. Really? Okay. So that one's 1 off. Then do you even need that other piece? I have already figured it out. Now I want to see how long it takes him. How did you figure it out when you're just watching it in my space? It's weird that this is cut out right here, but you can't move the blocks up or down realistically. Are you meant to block that one as well? 'Cause again, all I see is the chest, unless the room just changes when you get the loot chest, I guess. That just won't stop anywhere. Bringing that over here won't do anything.
Accio.
It'll just get stuck here, and then I'll just have a thing above my head, and I still can't go up a level. This block is definitely like the whole puzzle, because it only can go 2 places. So I have to lock it when it's against the wall back here. Like, and then send it back. Now it locks. But I don't think that really solves anything. Just locks it in place. So I can't... You can't have them mismatched, because they only lock on flat edges. This one only goes to 2 places.
Accio.
It wouldn't stop it if it was there. I like the light moving animation, is pretty cool. And that just smushes them all together. But I still can't climb up them because they're too high.
Depulso.
It's all 2 blocks high instead of 1 block high. Now it's all smushed together, so I can't do anything about it. I saw the chest, and considering the cubes move in the reaction they are pushed or pulled in, we played Tetris a lot. You just need a staircase. Exactly. I need to make a staircase. Correct.
Accio.
Yeah, I know I need a staircase. I wonder what to bring. It feels like I would be able to put a piece here to lock it away for later. But that's still going to be too high. No, I do not want you to tell me. It hasn't been that long yet. I've only been in this room for like, what, 10 minutes or so? It's a neat puzzle, but... Because I can send that all the way around, but it's going to go all the way... This cutout right here is very telling that I need to put something here, but I don't know how to stop. You can't stop the blocks without combining them. And it's not a timing puzzle. It's just once you build it, it's done. And if I send that around, it's gonna get stuck on that, and then it's gonna be dead piece. Sending this one all the way around isn't gonna do anything either, I don't think. You can't move the blocks when you're on top of them. He has to suffer? He has to suffer to become a true wizard. Because those won't combine. You can't send the blocks to any other altitude.
Depulso.
I can't really take that single one anywhere. This builds a 1-level staircase. Is that maybe part of it?
Accio.
Well, I can't put the single piece here. That doesn't go over far enough. The last step isn't as hard as you think. I don't know if I've even gotten to the last step. So I've done this before. This locks this piece here. But again, you need a gradation to go up. So...
Accio. Depulso.
It's this cutout right here. I don't know how to get something here if I need to get something there.
Revelio.
There was something in the distance, but I think that's another puzzle room. Because there was something right there. That looks like one of these things in a different room.
Accio. Revelio.
I mean, it doesn't show that anything else in this room, so... Well, there was another one of those thingies when you said it vague, but yeah. I mean, this gets stuck there, but that doesn't do anything.
Accio.
Hang on. It's too far away? Okay. Okay. That gets it stuck. Which is definitely a dead end. You can't take it anywhere else because, again, you can't push them and pull them. They have to stay on the axis that they're on.
Accio.
I just made the same thing I made before. Like if this piece was here, it would work. But it can't be, and that's too high. Or if this piece was here, it would also work. But the angle doesn't work because it's not there, it's here.
Accio.
That won't stop unless you combine it on the other wall, which I didn't do. And you can't... Because if you combine it on the other wall, it puts it here, which I still can't climb up. Can't go up. You can't. I couldn't go up. You can only jump up one height. I couldn't go up.
Accio. Depulso.
That one gets stuck there. I have to move you.
Accio.
It is one square off. Thought that would actually connect, but it doesn't. But you two will connect.
Depulso. Accio.
Ah, okay. Yep, don't even need the big ones. That's what I was wondering this whole time. Do you even need the big ones? You don't. Ah, door opens. And the room just changes? Right. I don't even know what I got. Because it looted and then did the cutscene. What did it even give me? Probably gave me an appearance? I don't even know what it gave me. Did it give me a blue? That'd be some shit. It just gave me a blue. I don't know what it gave me. Alright, so it's just the same room. The room resets. Another pathway opens.
Revelio.
Different... somewhat different wall? Collectible makes sense. Yo, also, did you see... I mean, I did see that one game you posted, Harry, yeah? Alright, so now I need to go there. So I basically need to do the thing I was trying to figure out how to do but didn't know how to do it. Is make a pathway this side. Okay. Oh, there's an extra block down there. Ooh. Are you too wide now? You're still a 1. Oh, I probably just fucked it. Don't squish me. Oh, you're a 2.
Accio.
Whoosh. That actually hit me? I'm... what? I'm on this... whatever. I was 1 block in, and apparently it still hit me. That's still a 2. That's still an L block. That's 1 down.
Accio.
If I combine those 2 together, they no longer... I can no longer move them because they'll be too wide. I think, right? Let me look. I don't know if I want to be down here, but always reset again, I guess. I can walk around up there. There's a stairway. Nothing else is on that level. You can't raise any blocks, and there's no other blocks 2 above me. So that's not it. You can't spin them. 1 block left there. You still get stuck if you go all the way around the corner here, but I can still make that... That staircase won't be large enough to block that one in place, because it could be a jump. It can obviously be a jump, and then you climb up. I don't know how to stop this one here-ish somewhere. Okay. Am I done yet? No. Can you just flew out? I have to walk out of the room. I can't use the map right now. Map doesn't work. So I probably can't. Yeah, map is broken. I have to just walk out of the room. You just let's walk out. The exit's right there. You just walk out of the room right here. Well, let's see. Let's start pushing things together again, and then
Depulso.
Double checking. So that locks there, but now this thing is stuck.
Accio.
Basically, totally
Depulso.
useless now.
Accio.
It can't go anywhere. That's definitely not it. What makes the most sense is the puzzle resets you to here, so I should be able to solve it from standing right here. It looks like it makes you want to make a bridge that goes straight across, and you just jump, and then you climb up. But I don't know how... This needs to get stopped so that it gets hitched here, I think. So that I can bounce it, then only bounce it like once and then bounce it back so it gets hitched here to make that flat section, I think. Can't pull that. That'll get stuck. Even though doing it from this angle means you really just can't get to that bottom one.
Accio.
So that also gets stuck, because that'll be connected now. That doesn't do anything. That now... Yeah, it doesn't do anything. Would...
Accio.
Man, angle. Does this...
Depulso.
Getting stuck there... Nope, that doesn't actually connect either.
Accio.
Yep, just goes right past it. Doesn't connect, because it has to land on the same wall. I mean, even doing this...
Depulso. Accio.
Just makes a big old Tetris piece. Which also doesn't really do anything. I still has to move over 2, which still locks that whole big piece. I think. If it moves 1 and that moves 1... Original piece is up on that level. Does that do anything if I bring it all the way around? I don't think so. So if you do... Oh, that locks it there because it's 1 off.
Accio.
Ooh, okay.
Accio. Depulso.
But...
Accio.
Yeah, see, now it's still too wide. Yep. I almost thought there was something there where I could pull it, but then it needs something else in the middle of it, or it needs one more block. Yeah, you don't have to puzzle out. Yeah, I mean, Nika, you saw. You could just walk out. The cubes won't move while you're standing on them, no. You can't fling yourself on the cubes, yeah. Like, you don't, there's no angle to really do it, but for example, like, because you can't really, you have to hit the locks with the spell, basically. Even from that angle. Yeah, you can't move them while you're on them. What's weird is it's called the Depulso thing, so you'd think you'd only solve this with pushes, but you clearly don't, because you have to pull some blocks as well. It's just weird that it's called that. It makes you think you could solve it without. Well, that doesn't connect anywhere. It's the same puzzle with one block, with one additional double block. It's the only change. I pull that one there and pull it across here and then push it there. It'll connect and then be stopped. So that's something. I think that might be the solution for that side. Let me just test that theory.
Depulso.
That locks there. So when you pull this, here we are. But if I pull that cube out now, it's going to just hit this and get locked and do nothing. So that bottom one has to be moved earlier. If it's even the solution. It does give me a spot that I could just jump to this one.
Accio.
That is a long jump, though. I bring this one over here, it will just give me one more spot here and then be locked and be nothing. So this gets this big chunk this far. I don't know if you're supposed to make it to just there and then jump the walls or something. I don't know.
Revelio.
That seems a little bit stupid. I just don't know. This one cutout here is throwing me off so much because nothing else. You can't put anything there, but it looks like you could, but you can't.
Accio.
Because there's never an angle to put anything there. Yeah, this does nothing. I don't even know if I have solved this first part then. Because again, you pull this out now and then it gets stuck. Yeah, and then it's dead. And you pull this over, and this then gets stuck, and then it's also dead. So I figure out how to stop the T block, but I don't know how to deal with the L block, because the L block I feel like needs to be here. Like this needs to be this and then towards me. But there's no way to line that up to make it sit here. So I would go up on this T and then jump to the top of the L and then jump across. You figured it out, Nico? You think you did? Okay.
Accio. Depulso.
Not sure that connects and does anything. It would connect to the bottom, but it's still on the same track. If I pull the T block over there, I could connect that to the T block. That would just like this.
Depulso. Accio. Depulso. Accio.
Now that catches the T block here, which is a little more elegant of a solution. Uses 2 blocks to catch it to make the bridge. Also means I can move both of those blocks underneath without getting caught. But that one's not going to really be far enough out to matter.
Accio.
Yep. That would connect here, which isn't far enough out to get caught on anything. Because now this would go here and get caught on this side. Or connected, rather. Because that track stops here. So it'd be 2 away. Is that far enough to jump to? And then jump here? I feel like making those weird jumps would be really stupid. If I pull this cube out, it's going to get stuck. It'll connect on top of here. I don't think that really adds anything. Now let's see if this is... It just kind of puts it 3 blocks from the wall, which 3 blocks is here, which is still under the overhang. And I can't bring this one over because it's a 1. It gets stuck here. That doesn't really do anything at all either.
Accio.
Yeah, it's still under the overhang. You can't rotate it, can't pivot it, can't move it up and down. Has to get slammed into blocks on the flat edges to be locked in. I feel like this is... Oops. I feel like this is close, but it's just not there. And I have to walk all the way back around now. Because you go through and do nothing. If I push you that way, you just get stuck.
Depulso.
And then if I pull you back, you're not on anything, so you don't combine. looks like that first block I can't do anything with now. This one? This block doesn't do anything now. I don't, because it only goes two directions. It only go two angles. I used that one to solve the first puzzle, but I don't think I can use it to solve this one.
Accio.
So I still haven't solved this.
Depulso. Accio.
This side. Because combining these here also does nothing. Because then I can't move them at all. Because I'm already locked this way. And I can't go that way. I'm locked that way.
Depulso.
And I can move this whole thing just there. But then they'll be too far away to move. Because they're going to be one apart, and they'll just get stuck right there, and they can't move.
Accio.
And I can just do it.
Depulso. Accio.
They're stuck now.
Depulso. Accio.
They're just one big stuck block. So that's not it.
Depulso. Accio.
That's not going anywhere. So that's not it. Because these two pieces can't connect. If they ever connect, they get locked. Everything that I can see so far, they can't connect to each other, because then they are just stuck.
Accio. Depulso.
I mean, I can lock this one on this side or the other. And that only gives it one other block towards me. That's not going to lock anything.
Accio.
Still just it makes the bridge, which is fine. I think this block is useless now. I don't see anything it helps with. It makes that 3 block, but you can't send it anywhere. Also, apparently it's now broken.
Accio.
Okay. It bugged out.
Depulso.
All right. It's constantly moving in one direction now. All right. Well, it's bugged. Hello. Welcome back. Hopefully you're not still bugged out.
Accio.
I just killed myself. Okay. Fix the puzzle, though. Yeah, I don't know how to get the L blocked in the middle of the room. I don't know. Do you have a hint, Nico? I will ask for one, because I do not know how to get the L block anywhere that helps at all. Because the track is too wide to block it to stop it from moving. I can get the T just fine, but the L block I can't get. Yeah, the L block could definitely be a red herring for sure. The T block looks like it makes complete sense. Just because it's the largest one, and you can do stuff with it.
Accio. Depulso. Accio. Depulso. Accio.
Just looking, because this is now a dead piece too. It's just locked from both sides pretty much. So that's just gonna go to the same place the other one was. It's just too far. I can't do anything with it. I don't know how to get it stuck or stopped here at all. Yeah. Move the T out of the way and combine the smaller pieces. Yeah, the L block seems worthless.
Accio.
Just because I don't have the piece on the right plane to stop it to do anything with it. Yeah.
Accio. Depulso.
So those two.
Accio.
That fits into the wall, though. That doesn't actually do a whole lot for them. I have to move. I can't even interact with them on this angle.
Depulso.
I have not seen the new 40K trailer yet, Harry. I have not. Is it for just like models or something? There was a huge thing yesterday.
Accio.
Oh, Teddy's here. Yeah. Teddy was watching the whole live stream yesterday. That Lionel model looks insane. But he's also a Dark Angel, so garbage. Does this do anything?
Depulso. Accio.
Nope.
Depulso. Accio.
That doesn't do shit. And then again, you can't combine these. It's just a mess now.
Depulso. Depulso.
Just an absolute mess.
Accio.
Just a complete fucking mess. Yeah, I know the L shape is poo-poo. If I combined all the small pieces, though, I can't stop the T block in the middle of the room.
Accio.
So I don't know what because I have to stop the T block with something.
Depulso. Accio. Depulso.
Come on. Thank you.
Accio.
So, I mean, we have our T block. And that's way too low. So I don't... Like, stop moving the L? Well, if you want to combine any blocks, you need to move the L a little bit. Okay, the L block is back where it's meant to be. But now I've got this monstrosity. I got this baby L. If I move it over now, it gets combined with this one. Or if I move it forward to me, it gets stuck with the T. It's already a reset? Okay. I guess I don't know how you guys are solving this without moving the L block at all, because I can't make that jump. You can't jump that far. And I need to use the... I don't... L is back. We're all reset. What is your hint? You use the L block, see? And I don't think you can get across without using it. I don't know how there's not enough space.
Accio.
No, combine these two? Those are the small ones. They have baby L. Baby L is created. I mean, okay.
Accio. Depulso. Accio.
That won't combine it. I can climb up from the other side of the room. There is a gap right there, yes, but you can't move the blocks when you're on them. So I don't know how that helps me. And it's too tall. You can only climb up one block. And this is all blocked off now.
Accio. Depulso.
With all the little ones?
Accio.
Because this gets smushed together into this.
Depulso.
And that's it. Now this is a dead piece now, though. It
Depulso.
doesn't do anything.
Accio.
Not realistic. I don't think it does anything anyway. It makes a stop, kinda. I need to pull it from the other side. I think. Hang on. I gotta not kill myself.
Depulso. Accio.
This doesn't it won't combine it. Oh, he's currently Truck Teddy. You're right. That is true. It is Truck Teddy.
Depulso. Accio.
Okay. This is a staircase I can climb up and around, no problem. What do you
Accio.
Excuse me.
Depulso. Accio.
This is a fucking mess.
Accio.
You said pull the L back. That's so weird though, Laird. Obviously it can be solved multiple ways. If Dalthier is saying he used the L block and solved it. Right? So it clearly can be used.
Depulso. Accio. Depulso. Accio. Depulso. Accio.
I don't know how you expect. I can't put them together though. I can't combine the blocks without touching the L block though. Are you
Accio.
this madman? If I try to combine these, I mean, I'll just show you.
Depulso.
If I try to combine these again,
Accio.
the only place this block can go is like here.
Depulso. Accio.
This is it.
Depulso.
Because if I push it, if I push it this way, it combines with the L, and then it's dead.
Accio.
This is it.
Depulso. Accio. Depulso.
Oops.
Accio.
That's all we can do. That's it. Yes.
Depulso.
If I push it to the right, it combines with the L block. Yep. It's in the corner of the room now. Now I'm just intrigued at you trying to solve this through text, through a stream. I'm just very curious.
Accio.
Yep. Okay. Now we can go here. Uh-huh. Oh, you wanted the T there first? Oh, well, I fucked it then. Because now I can't pull it. Yep.
Accio.
Damn it.
Depulso. Accio.
You order to make this? You said this is what you want to do to pull the T over, and it makes that. What's that gonna do? If I don't fall. It's pretty jank. It worked though. He's done it. Not me. I guess that worked. I would assume that's not how Dalthair solved it at all then. If Dalthair used the other block. That's the third one. What's up, Joey? The easiest way to do that on YouTube, if you would like, is the super chat button. So if you're in chat, you click on the show your support button underneath where you're typing. And then you have a whole bunch of things. You can do super stickers, super chat, you can gift memberships. You can become a member. I think it's all right there. It's right next to the emoji button. It's the little dollar sign block button thing. Yeah. That's where the button is, because you do super chats on here. All right. You made a staircase, Stealthier? What the hell? You made a... How'd you make a staircase out of that crap? All right. There are multiple doors.
Revelio.
Or multiple... There's a chest there. And a chest there. And here. So one to get out. And one to do collection chests, I guess.
Depulso.
This is locked? Oh, it's a... Ah, I see. It's a 3 down, not 2. Well, obviously this is multiple small solutions, right? I made a flying machine in this room. I bugged it the fuck out. What? What? You made a flying machine? What the hell?
Depulso. Accio.
Am I just gonna get stuck here? This literally can only move back and forth. Some of these solutions are going to be a little bit more straightforward. Obviously, I can use this to make a jump, maybe? This is some weird, wacky Tetris level shit going on here now. A lot of these are only individual push and pulls because they can't really go a lot of places.
Depulso.
You can't pull that out of the wall. You can only pull it out, and then you can only push it one place.
Depulso.
So now that's connected. So there's making connections and not. Okay, hold on. Like this middle one can't go anywhere. Like this H. Oh, yeah. It pops up like that, like Nico just did. Try pulling the brackets across the room. Try pulling on the brackets across the room. Like on the blocks? I mean, it looks like the big solve here is this piece I'm sitting on right now. This seems to be where a lot of it might come from. Is this big 4 wide? Because it can only go so many places. Well, let's not squish myself. Hold on. One small puzzle at a time. Okay. I mean, this can be moved slightly.
Depulso.
Or no, it can't actually. Not on this wall. It'll get stuck right there. So this L is for solving this side, maybe? Connects here. Then pulls out so far there. And then I need this 3 block to hit it. So is there room? There's room for it to go around. Yep. Okay. Or maybe there isn't. Because this can't move. The L it connects to is only in or out. And this gets stuck right here. So then it gets pulled across. If I get to actually read what this chest drops. I'm on the block, game. Come on. It just can't even clip through my character model at all, apparently. Just can't even... No clipping at all. Just get yeeted. Nico, thank you for the super chat, though. Oh yeah, Joey, that's what pops up in chat, though, if you do it correctly. I mean, I don't know why you need a shout out. I could say hi to you right now.
Depulso.
Is there a 4th section? We might have to call it here then. I thought this would be the last section. Because this is a lot. We're at time for the stream today already. We have been here over an hour. It doesn't get stuck here, doesn't it?
Depulso. Accio.
And that's not gonna do it. There are only like 3 blocks I can even move right now. So there really isn't a lot of choices. This is an order of operations puzzle. This is not as free form as the previous one.
Accio. Depulso.
This is a lot more which ones in what order do the thing. Well, I think I figured out this one at least.
Accio.
And then can I still reach this one if I push it? Oh, it's kind of like you're making your own. Oh, it's kind of cool. This one, you make your own jumping puzzle maze. Okay, well, I've got the one on the right figured out then. There's one down. Yeah. Oh, this is the last section? Oh, good, good, good. All this madness for 120 galleons? It's not even a collection piece. It's not even like a armored, ensemble transmog glam. It's just a fucking purple pair of gloves. What, the donkey punch? So dumb. Good gracious. So stupid. Okay. Yeah, this thing can only go back and forth. This H is locked. Unless I push something to block the H to just move it back and forth. But I don't know if there is a design for that or a pattern for that. So this can pull nothing. It can only be pulled out. It's gonna come down to this. The L is everything here. Okay. Yeah, because if I click this here, it's dead. It'll just get stuck. But this can't go anywhere else. So that's that piece. Probably shouldn't be at this section because I can't get the angle to do anything with this H block. Interesting. So I push it there, it gets stuck. This one, you can pull the line block here. That just gives you access to climb up, but you need something. You need one other elevation. You need one block. The only block that is on that level is this one. So this one has to be here so that I can climb up it and then just jump over. More or less. Or do I have to block it with the... Do I have to block it with the L here? No, it's not far enough. Not the L, the line block. Because if you go...
Depulso.
I have to pull it to this corner.
Accio.
And then here.
Depulso.
Well, that would combine you two, which I don't think does it. That'd be too long of a jump.
Accio.
Because this isn't close enough. I don't think that's...
Depulso.
That's not the solution.
Accio. Depulso. Accio. Depulso.
It's funny that Nico's solution to the last one was definitely not what I was trying to go for, but also not the one that Dalthier apparently also did, which is pretty wild. Oh, I think I see the solution to get out of the room. But I need to get the other collection chest first, because you got to do the whole damn puzzle.
Accio.
The whole ass things on this channel, never half ass. Always whole ass. Oh, is that it? Well, that's kind of it, because then this gets, well, this gets stuck here. That's too far to jump. Because I'm jumping on an equal plane, I need to be higher than it.
Accio. Depulso. Accio.
Just get you out of the way first. I don't know what angle I can get this 3 block to not get caught, because it's going to get, it can only move 4 spaces right here. Because then it just goes here, and then it can only do the exact same moves it already did.
Accio.
It can't go anywhere else, to my knowledge. It can go the other wall. I think going the other wall solves the leaving the room. How did Delta make a flying machine and bug out this room? There's only 4 blocks and one of them doesn't move. What the hell?
Depulso.
This just puts it back where it started.
Accio.
Well, you need the walkway to even get 1 square down. So that has to go there. Otherwise, you can't even climb up to that one. So then the only other block I can move is this one. But it just goes around in a square pattern. It doesn't get stopped by anything. And if you hit the H block, it gets stuck. Because the H only goes back and forth. And the long L only goes back and forth. I mean, it can be pulled. But like, what does that do? Nothing right now. Oh, I guess we can go all the way around the room with it.
Depulso.
Yep, all the way around the room then. Please, game.
Accio.
And then... Oh, nope, that doesn't do it. That's too far. That's too far. And it can't touch the side because then it gets connected. It can't just slide past here. Nope, that's not it either. There's only 2 blocks I can move, though.
Accio.
Because now it's stuck.
Depulso.
Yep.
Accio. Depulso. Accio.
Yep, now it's just stuck. And you can't make that jump. Huh, okay. So where I have the line block then needs to be placed differently. But then I can't bring this block all the way around the room. Well, this one's not as difficult as the previous one because it literally only has 2 moving parts. I just have to figure out what order. I have to think of the order I'm hitting things in. This L block can't go that way because it'll get stuck. So it can only go to the other wall. I mean, I can make... Really?
Depulso.
Like I can make a wide block. Again, I think this solves...
Depulso.
See, now that's all just stuck there. That's a dead solve. Again, I think this is for getting out of the room.
Depulso. Accio.
This is stuck now. Well, let me see if I have the out of the room solve.
Depulso.
Oh, that sticks it there now.
Accio.
So I have to pull this back first. Okay.
Depulso. Accio.
The different angles you have to get to around the room.
Depulso.
Climb? Okay. Try shoving the column towards the wall you want to climb. Well, right. I mean, it gets stuck, though.
Accio.
It gets stuck.
Depulso. Accio.
Let's see, because the 3 block also gets stuck. I think I want the 3 block on the line then. I think so.
Accio.
Now those are connected. Yep. Okay. Indeed. Okay, we got it. Yep. 1 floor. Only jump up 1 again. Fuck yeah! Purple! Woo! Oh, man. So I think the other chest was that blue I picked up. I think that other chest was the blue I picked up. It's so dumb. Oh, man. All right. So the solve for the way out, I thought I had figured it out. You literally can't push the block this way. It gets stuck. Like, there's only so many ways you can push blocks this one.
Accio.
It's weird how this one is, like, more on rails than the others, it feels like. The last 2 were so much more free form.
Accio.
Oh, whoops, I did that one too early.
Depulso. Accio.
Because now it's stuck.
Accio.
Just that? Because when you give a block puzzle like this with blocks that can only do one of two things, it literally just eliminates any choice you have with how it moves. Yeah, and then then this
Depulso.
goes here. And here. I think I had to send the 3-piece around earlier. Although I don't think it matters. Because then
Depulso. Accio. Depulso. Accio.
That's not exactly what I thought.
Depulso. Accio.
Yeah, then I think it's just jumping. The angle is weird, but it still works. I thought it'd be a little more elegant than that, but it works. Boom, done. What, Nico? Small vivarium decorations. That's all you get? I get a little well for my vivarium. That's it. Done. Done. Look at that. Boom. The second room was the hardest. That last one, only 2 of the blocks only move 2 places. I don't think that was very elegant, if that's the solution that they intended, jumping at a weird angle, but whatever. I did it. I don't. That one was way easier. The first 2 were so much harder because how much more freeform those blocks were and how many combinations they had. Yeah, I stayed with it till it was finished. Yeah. I mostly just I liked how Nico could solve the second one in third person with like an 8-second delay from across half the world. When I was a kid, I used to have so many puzzles that was shoving around bricks and blocks to get an apple or a car or some picture. Oh, see, I was a Lego kid. So the building and putting stuff together definitely was fine. My younger brother is the puzzle kid. So even to this day on Christmas, when we go to my parents' place, he still gets weird science puzzles and like brain teasers. And the new ones he got last year were 2 of these. He got multiple, but the 2 that I can remember. So it looks like a piece of glass, right? It's obviously like, plastic or whatever. But when you get the puzzle, it's completely fine. And it's all like different geometric shapes and different trapezoids or dodecahedrons or whatever. They're all flat. It's a flat piece of glass that's basically broken in a lot of different places. And what you're supposed to do with the puzzle is take it and drop it and then put it back together. He got 2 of those. I think when he was here, he only solved like 1 of them. But once you drop it, all the pieces, they go all blah, 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 and you have to put all of those weird geometric pictures right back into the rectangle or square, whatever that they came out of. So like that's his thing. He got one of those like crazy multi Rubik's cubes that has like multiple different small Rubik's cube puzzles inside bigger. He's all about that. I was just Legos. I was building Lego castles and shit when I was younger. That was what I did. That was definitely what I did. Also, today's stream title has almost nothing to do with what the majority of the stream was. I thought we would have more goblin stuff, but then Vague baited me into doing the Depulso puzzle, so that was the stream. That was 3 hours and 20 minutes, almost an hour and a half of it, pretty much is just doing the damn puzzles. I mean, the first hour chunk is us talking about all the different characters and lore and all that madness and the Paragon Renegade, not Paragon Renegade stuff, basically. So, I mean, that's fine. I don't think, other than getting a collection, maybe 2 collection items for knocking out of the collection book, I don't think that was super awkwardly not worth it. Is there another Depulso puzzle room, or is it just those 2? Because if that just gives you 1 collection, which you need to finish your book, that's kind of insanity. It might just be. So you balanced it out. I mean, the first hour and a half was a lot of discussion about story and character developments and whatever. So what can we read about in our strange science? You know, let's get a quick one, because we've been here. Just those 2? All right, fair enough. Appreciate it. All right, that was good. I mean, it's amazing how many different little activities this game does have. Like those 3D spatial logic puzzles. It's obviously got just like the regular little solve exploration puzzles that are in dungeons or whatever. So this game, it checks a lot of boxes. It has a lot of little things in it. It may be too many little things, considering we're at 69 hours and we're still not done, and we're not going to finish tomorrow, I don't think. We still have is it 2 main quests left? 2 or 3 main quests. And there's still 10 side quests left. So also, GeForce Game Ready drivers are available. Maybe that'll fix my editing problem. I'll have to check and see if the new drivers don't let Adobe crash. They need to make a whole ass game with those types of puzzles. There's got to be a game with just those types of puzzles, Nico. There's got to be something out there that's like that. It's a whole bunch of 3D logic, spatial awareness puzzles. Just need to shut the fuck up and not Depulso pull my... Yeah. I did do that one a little early. Okay. So we've already read this one. I'm trying to look for we've already read about Robo Jellyfish. Did we read about... No, there we go. I feel like I would have read about this one, but I guess not. What's today's date? The 23rd? Is today's date really 3/23/23? Well, 3/23/2023. Or if you're European, it's 2/3/3/23. That's today's date, I guess. I still think month first is so much more important than day first, but that's just because I've grown up with it. All right. It is time for Strange Science. Let's do it. Today's entry, it's a short one. It's about the dream discovery of insulin. Very important. On occasion, scientific discoveries and inventions have resulted directly from a dream. Oh, here is one such discovery. Frederick Banting, a Canadian doctor, had been doing research into the cause of diabetes, or also known as diabetes, but had not come close to a cure. One night, however, in 1920, he had a strange dream. When he awoke, he quickly wrote down a few words that he had remembered from the dream. Tie up the duct of the pancreas of a dog. Wait for the glands to shrivel up, then cut it out, wash it, and filter the precipitation. What? This new approach to extracting the substance led to an isolation of the hormone known as insulin, which has saved the lives of millions of diabetics worldwide, sadly at the cost of some dogs' lives early on in the development. Frederick Banting, was knighted for this discovery. Well, holy shit. Right there, that's a gray decision, right? In the scientific research of discovering insulin, it was done on dogs. So some dogs in the past, 100 years ago, in fact, lost their lives to finding out the insulin hormone for diabetics. But hey, very gray decision, but it saved millions of lives since. So there you go. There's your strange science for today. That's that. Some people are posting nonsense in Discord. All right, everybody. That's it for me. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hitting the like button. I didn't shout it out during the stream today. I should do it every hour. It super helps the algorithm, the like button ratio, posting clips or comments on videos, that kind of stuff. I don't know what happened earlier with I scrolled up. Yeah, Joey's Gaming and More. Didn't say anything else. Was that a bot? I don't know what happened because they didn't actually send a super chat. Who knows? Thanks for being here, everybody. Tip your waitress on the way out. Back here tomorrow for a Friday edition of some Hogwarts Legacy. Tomorrow is the best new terrible shirt, by the way. I will not dress it up more than that, but it is easily the best find in the recent terrible shirt catalog of finds. It is deliciously awful and amazing. So look forward to that tomorrow. Y'all have a great night. Have a great morning. Whatever comes first, and I'll see Vic here tomorrow. Wait, Vig, don't let anyone tell you it's annoying to mention liking the stream. I only ever like streams when people remind me. Well, that's fair. I only want to do it every, maybe twice a stream. It's just a YouTube thing, right? It's the easiest thing you can do to help the algorithm. Because these videos don't get seen by a lot of people, but I want to make them for those that are, because that's the grind, right? Even though I might do some streams on Kick in the future, just for lulz. That's it. See you tomorrow.